Hello Gemini, this is Julie with Into Heartspace, and we're looking at your reading for mid-December 2016, the remainder of the month. It's the last reading of 2016. That's insane. This year has been very colorful, to say the least. Lots of shifts and challenges and changes that we have had to face, and we're going to have to continue to face and solve throughout 2017. But we will. We'll get through it. So I'm going to call in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading. What is the energy for Gemini 2016, the remainder of December? What is the energy? Also, if you would like a personal reading, you can find me on my website or email me. All of this is linked below. Also, this is the Illuminated Tarot. I've had a lot of people ask about this deck. There's a link below that you can go check it out at. Once again, calling in the highest of light, highest of energy to guide us. What are the messages? What is the energy for Gemini, December 2016? Gemini. What are the messages? Okay. Okay. And this is the energy that is coming in from the beginning of December, the Two of Swords. So there's choices that need to be made, and you might be a little bit hesitant about it because you don't feel like you have all the information regarding your choices. So you're kind of you kind of feel like a stalemate. You just you don't know which way to go. But I do love this, that you're sitting in a pool of knowledge. It's all there. You just have to really decipher it, acknowledge it, go through it, look at all the details, and it will help you decide. You might feel blinded by the unknown, but it will come whether you like it or not, so it will be up to you to choose. For if you do not choose, the future will choose for you. All right, and so then we have the Five of Cups, Eight of Wands, Nine of Cups, Two of Cups reversed, and this was this way. So in the Page of Wands reversed. So I'm actually going to go up here so we can see it a little bit better. All right, so the overarching feeling of the remainder of December is the Five of Cups. So this is a feeling of loss, even though there's still something to be gained. So it's feeling like you could have done more, or you wish you could have had those three cups, even though you have two cups, which is plenty behind you. You just have to acknowledge it. So this, I feel like this is a definite link with the Two of Swords here. You're not sure what choices to make, and what choice, and if you are making a choice, then you feel like, oh, I should have made the other choice. Let's say you're buying a car, and you don't know whether to get the red car or the blue car, and then you decide to get the red car, and then as soon as you get home you have buyer's remorse and you wish you would have gotten the blue car, and the blue car would represent like the cups behind you, and the red would represent the cups in front of you. So it's not being satisfied with whatever choice you make. So before you make your choices, really listen to your gut, listen to your soul on this, because the swords are mental, cups are emotional. So mentally you're deciphering which would be the best choice, and so you're looking at it very black and white, but your heart also needs to have some say in this, and your heart can guide you as well. So make a combined decision with all aspects of you helping to decide. In love, we have the Eight of Wands. So you have a lot of choices coming in. So those who are dating, you could be going out on a lot of dates with different people with different choices. So you're gonna have a lot of people coming in that tickle your fancy and that you're interested in. Not saying that you might, you're gonna meet like your end all be all. Who knows? There's lots of choices here, and that's not, it doesn't say in this card whether or not that's your one true love, but you will be having fun for sure. Now, if you are in an established relationship, then this could be that you guys are just going out with other people and that you guys are having a lot of fun going out on dates, going out to events. I mean, end of December often has a lot of holiday parties and get-togethers. So you guys are going out and enjoying one another. This can also be that you get overwhelmed by all of these choices and all of these events. And so if that's the case, then just make sure that you pick the ones that you really want to go to and then leave space to recover. In career, we have the Nine of Cups. So career is going really well for you, Gemini. You're feeling content with where you are. You might have some choices for advancement, or if you don't have a job, you might have a couple offers for different jobs coming in. And so this is you're sitting pretty. You're sitting pretty with choices or with what you have been working on and gaining. The only issue that happens with this card is being kind of smug about it. So make sure that if you are in this position and you are feeling good, just to be mindful of how you are carrying yourself around others, so that they might not feel kind of displaced by your success in a way. It's always great to be self-confident and be proud of who you are, but just acknowledge that other people, might not be in the same situation as you are. So just take in account that if you're sitting there going, well, I did this and I did that, it's awesome, and I'm high-fiving you. I'm so happy for you, Gemini. Just be aware of your audience. And if you don't have a job, or you don't feel like you're getting a raise, and so you're not in that position, I think, something out of the blue could come up for you that could raise your spirits, lift your spirits, and make you feel confident about the future ahead of you. In finances, we have the Two of Cups. So this could be a split in finances. This could be a contract gone bad. So this, when we have the Two of Cups, it's often, combining forces for the greater good, feeling really confident in the other person involved. And when we have it reversed, it could either be a delay in that if you, let's say you're getting married, and all of a sudden, the place where you're getting married floods, and so you can't have it there, so you have to delay it or find a different place. Like that could be something that happens when this card shows up. But it could also be that, you are getting a divorce and you're putting up your contracts and the divorce papers, and they just don't go through as quickly as you would like. Also recognize that we do have Mercury retrograde starting on the 19th of December, going through January, the beginning of January. So this is very, it definitely indicates a slower process, a slow go. So and most of the things that will, in this reading, that will be affected will financially affect you as well. So the contract that doesn't go through, you have to do more paperwork, there's more legalities, you have to put more money into the attorney, and it's not something you planned. So just maybe put a little bit aside and take your time. Make sure that all of the contracts, everything that you are signing and looking through, make sense and are clear. And if they aren't, then ask a gazillion questions until it is 100% clear. And then in health, we have the Page of Wands reversed. So I think this is just a friend, or it could be a family member too, who has a young feeling to them, has a young vibration. It could be a young person too. It could be like late teens, early 20s through their 20s, maybe even early 30s, who is just fun and a partier and is kind of getting you off your health track. They're like, come on, let's go. Let's just one more drink. Come on, have one more cinnamon roll. Have one more donut. They're just kind of leading you astray in a fun way. So it's not necessarily to be mean, but they're just having so much fun, and they're just not paying attention to limits for you. And so that could cause you to gain a little bit of weight, that could cause you to feel a little sick in your stomach, maybe have a hangover. But their intentions are, just to have fun and to lighten you up. So if you want to go on that and understand that there will be there will be a price to pay afterwards. But, if you can look back and say, oh, but it was worth it, then, you'll get back on track. It's okay. It's the holiday season. And if you don't want to get led astray, then really hold your ground, because this person's going to be really persuasive and fun. So you're just going to have to say nope and then just walk away. So I am going to pull from the Mother Wisdom deck for this reading. I felt this deck needed to be pulled out for us, so let's call on the Mother Moon. What energy, what added guidance do you have for my Geminis? This one? Mm-mm. Okay. Dear. So this is about gentleness. How sweet. Now, this can be very much being gentle with others and how you carry yourself and what you need to say. Say it in a kind manner, even if you're disagreeing with them and even if you're angry. Take a breath. You don't need to yell. But with just these two cards here, and then having the dear gentleness, and then having the contract as well, I'm getting the feeling, and Spirit's backing me up on this gentleness to yourself. If you feel like you've made the wrong decision, it's okay. Things will be rectified. It just might take a little bit longer. But be gentle with yourself. One decision, of course, they say it just takes one drop and it changes everything. But understand that even if it changes everything, you can still work on something and still fix it, even if it takes a little bit longer. Be gentle with yourself. Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. Just be so gentle with yourself. Don't beat yourself up if you feel like you made the wrong decision. And that's the thing, is I don't think it is the wrong decision whatsoever. I just feel like you might think, "Oh, I could have really shifted that contract and made things happen a little bit better." Or, "Oh gosh, I went on so many dates. I wish I would have just went on 2 dates with that one person." Don't beat yourself up. Be gentle with yourself. You're in the right place. You're on your path. And it's lovely. All right. So Gemini, thank you so much for watching the reading. If you would like to get a personal reading, you can find me on my website or email me. I'm also on Facebook and Twitter, so you can follow me on those. Thank you. Happy New Year and happy holidays and much love, joy, and blessings.